What's up YouTube, Jeff back again from DopeTechDaily.com, and today I want to talk about the latest update for the Essential phone. It is the Android Oreo 8.1 beta. Now I've been running the Android Oreo beta since it dropped for the Essential phone. I did a full review of that if you guys want to check it out below. But I wanted to talk about some of the things that they fixed in this latest update because they're actually really important from a usability standpoint. And also just talk about where the Essential phone stands as a value right now in February 2018. They had a lot of news this week in addition to the 8.1 beta release coming out. They also have a bunch of new colors that came out this week. I ordered one of those new colors and I'll have an unboxing on the channel soon. Let me just show you guys really quick that we are in fact running the beta software version. You can see right there, Android version 8.1.0 with the security patch from February 5th. So that was included in the update. A couple of other small things where I talk about the big thing that I want to mention. They did add the exact dates on the calendar icon. So you can see right there, for instance, on Google Calendar, it's February 16th today. You see that it actually has the date, February 16th. So those dynamic icons for the calendar dates and the times, that's something that they also add in this update. It's a very small thing. Obviously, you got all the other Android Oreo features in here. But the big problem that I mentioned when I did the Android Oreo review for the beta originally was that the scrolling lag and all of that sort of stuff, the jittery lag, the jank was still there. And I'm happy to report that that's the #1 thing that they tried to fix with this particular update, and it really has been improved a lot. So there's very little UI lag just navigating around the UI now. You can really navigate around very snappy, just like you would on a Pixel device, or any other device that's running close to stock Android. It's a very, very fast phone to navigate around. Now, the other issue that they had was the scrolling issue, where there would be some jitteriness or some jank when you're scrolling, and that's also been taken away to a large degree in this update. You can see here, just scrolling my Twitter mentions or scrolling my Twitter feed, you can see that there really isn't much lag or much jitter or much jank at all. It's very nice. Now, if you compare it to something like my Pixel 2 XL, you guys will see there's obviously a little bit of a difference. So if we go through both at the same time, you'll notice that the Pixel is a little more responsive. Obviously, there's a little bit less jitter, jank, and a little less lag. It's a little smoother. I won't say the Essential phone is quite there to the level of the Pixel 2 or the Pixel 2 or the Pixel 2 XL, but that's to be expected, But they've really made some big improvements. They say that this fix for the scrolling lag and the jitters is in beta, so they're going to keep improving it up until the time that they release the stable Android 8.1 update. So I would suspect that that's going to get better as they go along, and they've been updating the phone a ton. So in that respect, I had a lot of questions about whether or not this startup would update their phone. They have. They've gotten rid of a lot of the issues. I talked about the camera a little bit when I did the last video, and the camera has improved quite a bit. I took this shot with the Essential phone camera. I took some pretty nice shots with the Essential phone camera. The low light's still not the best in class. The overall shutter speed, just when you're taking that shutter lag between pressing the button and taking a picture, it's still there, as you guys can see. It takes a minute before the new picture populates there in the preview. So obviously not quite as snappy as some other flagships. So that could still be improved a little bit. But the camera's at least usable now. When it originally launched, it was completely unusable. The other problem that still exists, in my opinion, which I've given them some feedback on, hopefully they will go ahead and take this into consideration, is that there's still certain apps that just don't play nicely with the notch at the top. You guys can see here, this is YouTube Studio, where I go in and answer all my comments and track my views. You can see how weird this looks with the notch. It's kind of hard to tell, but some of the text there for all videos is actually sort of between the notch and the actual sort of overlay there. You can see also on the side where the magnifying glass is for the search, and also just this little circle for the number of notifications I have in YouTube Studio. That does not look nice with the notch at all. If you look in Gmail, it's much more streamlined. You can see that there's really, no overlap or no sort of weird jank going on there, jaggedness where it meets the notch. So they could improve that. It's just, a couple of apps that are maybe not used that much. All of the standard Google apps don't really have this problem. It's things like YouTube Studio and just some other random apps that I happen to come upon, every now and then that have this issue with the notch. But that's just a couple things they could improve on still. Obviously the camera, and then this issue with streamlining the notch. Obviously we talked about in a previous video this week that Google is actually going to put support in for the notch in Android P, so that'll be officially there for OEMs like Essential to use. Anyway, I definitely think the Essential phone's improved. At 450 bucks, it's a pretty good value, even in 2018. If you care about the camera over everything else, probably not reasonable to pick it up, in my opinion. But if you care about, stock Android, you don't want to pay for a Pixel 2, Pixel 2 XL, and you get this for 450. It's really nice build quality, and they're really improving the software. I really look forward to seeing what they do with the second Essential phone. Alright guys, so that is my overview of Android 8.1 on the Essential phone. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification icon so I can make future videos like this. You guys can find me at dopetechdaily.com, Google+, Instagram, and Twitter. The links in the description. You can also find me writing at gadgethacks.com where I write about Android. I really appreciate you guys checking out the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks a lot for watching.